The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Young Caza in the building, my guy. Welcome to the show.
Hello, maní. Estamos aquí.
What's poppin'?
What's good, Brody?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good,
So
bro.
you're from Queens originally?
Queens.
Were you born and raised here?
I was not.
Okay, where are you from originally?
I'm born in Peru.
Born in Peru.
Yeah.
You're the first Peruvian artist then we've had on the show.
Yeah, I'm Peruvian and Dominican. My dad's Dominican.
Okay, but you were born over there.
Yeah.
So how long did you spend over in Peru before you came here to America?
Came here when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so I came here when I was already like, a little bit more like,
Grown?
Yeah, Spanish was my first language, I learned English just to watching cartoons like Fairly Odd Parents.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's how I started speaking English, speaking, that type of stuff. I like that, cartoons helped me a lot. And also, they put me in ESL class when I first came here. So,
Right.
that.
I was about to say, you don't really have like a retained accent.
No.
At least it sounds like.
Yeah.
Because like that's why I asked, because I'm like, it feels like you were just born and raised here in America. Like I wouldn't have been able to know that you were born in Peru.
I know, it's just, like it depends how quickly you accept
And
Western
indulge the culture, I guess.
the culture, yeah, and that's especially in New York, you have a lot of different types of like cultures everywhere, it's like in New York, it's like a one big place where everybody just lives, every
Right.
different types of people,
Was it hard for you when you first came over here, kind of going to school and being in ESL and whatnot?
Yeah, very hard. I remember I couldn't really like make friends with people because he didn't speak English, so it was hard. But they put you basically when you come here first, they put you in classes with like different types of with like people like basically in the same type of place that you're coming from, like ESL, like everybody's like like all this ESL kids over here, and everybody else, until you can graduate into a better, like just,
Be able to speak properly.
Yeah,
and
right.
whatnot,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was a little rough for you at first.
It was so rough for me. Very rough.
Now, was music kind of prevalent in your life at that point too, or no?
Absolutely. Yeah. I was when I was in my country, I was actually in a salsa group. Like I used to sing like
When you were a kid?
Yeah, I was a kid.
That's
yeah,
cute.
I used to sing we used to call it salsa cortavenas, which is basically like slit wrist, like type of salsa, which is like that's the type of genre they would make, like sad salsa, like sad, like like basically like sing about sad stuff,
Mm-hmm. So you were in that at 7 years old?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I know my mom was. Music runs in my family, like my influences growing up was Shakira, like Daddy Yankee, whatchamacallit, that type of like scene. I like that, so got that influence from that.
You said was your mom into music too? Was she like part of like that group or?
No, but that was her dream, so she wanted me to put me into that, like so like see if we could do it, like basically mold me into like what I'm doing,
So it was your mom's dream to do music.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Did you feel like the need to kind of like carry on her dream? Because sometimes parents try to instill certain dreams into us when we don't necessarily want it. Obviously, you want it because you're here right now.
Right.
But like, did you feel pressure at first to like carry that?
No, because it came to me like second. Like I came to me like, okay, like I love this. I feel like it's like a Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit, like.
Yeah.
It feels good, and I love it. I love it. I love music,
Right. And you primarily do your music in Spanish.
Spanish, yeah. Spanish. I originally started trying to do it in English, but it didn't go like where I wanted to go. But then I started doing it in Spanish, and it went crazy. Like Spanish music is crazy right now. Like my last song on TikTok went viral, like 30 million views, and it just like I had so much attention after that. I was like, wow, like this is really like, Spanish music is crazy. You look at Bad Bunny, he's huge. Bad Bunny is one of the biggest artists in this world right now, and Spanish music is just like like it's like you hear it everywhere, every country, every state, everywhere. Gotta take off with that, because it's like a wave.
Yeah.
Spanish music is a wave that you can't fight it. Like Max B said, you gotta surf the wave.
I like the Max B reference.
I
bro.
love Max B, bro. Shout out Max B, man. I love Max B.
Shout out Max B. I love the Max B reference.
Mm-hmm.
What I was gonna say was, did you have a different name when you were when you were doing English music, or were you always Young Caza?
I was always something with Caza. Before I was like Caza, cause you know I was like making some like emo, like screamo type. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but it was something with Caza, cause they've been calling me Caza since I was a kid. You know, I was, you know, this is what they've been calling me since I was a kid.
Why Caza?
Caza because you know it's like I'm home. Casa is like. Caza means house in Spanish, but I write it with a Z for a little bit more of a, like a zzz effect.
Just add a little
little pizzazz, you know what I mean? But that
shit.
Caza, you know, home, or he's like, he's home. You know, he's like a home.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's like a homie. You know what I mean?
I asked this to like a lot of the artists who come here who are, live in New York, but they're from different backgrounds. Do you feel like your music has been accepted back where you're from in Peru?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, like right now I'm going crazy with that. I was just on the news last week in my country.
For what?
There's a little like drama going on right now with like I'm supposedly this like famous like girl's like that she's pregnant right now and she's like I'm supposedly the father and I'm like, bro, I've never met this girl in my life and they're putting me on the news and all that stuff over there. So it's like a lot of like drama and gossip right now. I'm like around me right now, but
In Peru.
even
though you're here.
everywhere, honestly, all those countries, bro. Like the vlogs is like going crazy right now, but I'm just I'm not even trying to pay attention to any of that because like I'm trying to focus on like what's going on right now with the music,
What was the Akon thing you mentioned that I heard you guys talking about?
Yeah, shout out to Akon. Akon, shout out to you, bro. But yeah, he tried to sign me. I think a year ago, once after I started picking traction on TikTok and Spotify, he tried to sign me for He took me out to Magic City. That was my first time ever in a strip club, Magic City.
Dying. He took you to Magic City.
Yeah, he took me to Magic City, and he gave me a couple thousand to spend and shit, to throw. And that was the first time ever at a strip club. But he tried to sign me, but it was like, shout out to him, love to him, shout out to everybody, everything in his team. It's just like it's not the right, me and my team feel like it's not the right move to make right now.
Right.
So it's just we gotta like. But it's still a blessing because when I first came to this country, Akon was one of the first few artists I was listening to. I remember getting ready for school, listening to Soul Survivor.
I'm crying.
Yeah.
Akon being one of your early inspirations here in America.
Yeah,
I love that for you.
Amazing artist. Shout out to him, man. Shout out Akon.
But right now you want to stay independent.
Well, right now we're going through different situations. Right now, we gotta see what's the best thing for me right now. We gotta do what I think is like right for me,
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we got coming up music-wise?
I have a big Dembow on the way.
Okay.
We're going to go crazy. We're going to try to get, bodega bands and 10 boys to pop out with everybody with the dirt bikes and everything. Like, shut the Bronx down, bro. A big Dembow on the way, bro. Go crazy. It's going to go everywhere, bro. For real.
So do we have a project this year coming?
Shit, yeah, we could probably do a project by summer. Yeah, probably do like a 4 or 5 EP project. Once we drop this Dembow, like this Dembow is gonna everywhere. Like a lot of big people in the industry already like heard it. Like, okay, this is gonna go crazy. So yeah, we're gonna go up with that for real.
Fire. And we're doing a Dembow joint here today too, right?
Absolutely. I think it's the first Dembow on this.
It might be.
It might be the first Dembow.
I think Rob. Yep, it's the first Dembow one on here. There you go.
Ay, mi madre, vamos a meter mano para que tú estés claro.
Well, I'm excited, bro. And I appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? Big Queen's in the building. Before we get out of here and we have you rap, anything else you want to let the fans know, where they can follow you at, all that good stuff. Now is the time to do it. This camera right here.
YUNGCAZA, Young Caza, everywhere. You feel me? We're going to go crazy. God bless everybody, and I love you all.
There you go, man. Well, make sure you go follow him. Go run up all the joints he has out now. Big Dembow album on the way. Dembow Freestyle out now. Go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, Young Caza on the radar. We out. Boom. I got it.
Pa' que tú estés claro.